Dzogchen, if you really put it in simple, clear words, what is it?
Okay. So everybody knows about photography, you know, and we know that there's good quality pictures, bad quality pictures, you know, but what makes the picture good, you know? So it is a pixel. So human beings, when they are full of veils, of concepts and ideas, they cannot see the picture of life in a very high definition because they are, all this is imprinted with many other messages. And they can't even see what is really on the picture itself. So what is on life itself, you know, because all what they have inside goes put outside and reflect back to them, so their vision cannot go through that to see the real picture, you know. So that means the pixel become very poor, you know, from the original that is behind everything. So in Dzogchen, when you are discovering discovered your natural state, that is always there in you, but you're just not aware of it, you know, because you are lost into your different realities that you have created. And when you start to create some space, you know, those realities diminish, and you start to see, oh, yes, I can see that here for what it is more. And this part of the image that you can see has a higher pixel. And that's why. So in some ways, the practice, once you recognize the mother pixel inside you, and you let it shine and develop and imprint the other's pixel in a good quality, because the mother one is very strong, very good quality, you know? It will make a good image, good reflections. It never change, you know? It's like in a diamond. It's there ever. Diamond doesn't change, but you bring image through the diamond and some light, it will create rainbows, it will create different images by its own reflection, you know. But Dzogchen is this diamond, is in you, is perfect since the beginning. But the potentiality of manifestation of the different images is infinite. But problem people, they don't not aware of this diamond, but they are aware of infinite manifestation, and they get cut and stuck in the manifestations. So if you are a natural state, imagine that you have this diamond that is reflecting very good light, and the pixel of everything around you is perfect. Very high definition behind what you know. So you see everything for what it is, and nothing else exists.
Any other question?
So I'm gonna say this in my own words,
Yes.
to ensure I understood. So, if I sit on a cinema,
Yeah.
it's big, it's great audio, and it's scary. Hey, I'm watching a scary movie, let's say, and I'm fully engrossed in it. And then a friend knocks me on the shoulder, and if I'm in it, I'm like that. But then they say, "Hey, Oliver, don't you realize that this is just a screen?" Or something like that.
Yeah.
And if you look behind you, I look behind, oh, there's a projector behind there. And what you're saying is Dzogchen is when you discover your natural state, is that you're experiencing itself. This is very deep because you fully identify with the experiencing. You're experiencing yourself. If you go to the source, it's almost like you experience your own projector light. Do I get that correctly?
In some ways, I used to use this analogy, but it's used a lot in Advaita Vedanta, and I find it that it might create some confusion, you know. So I remember with my son, every time I was telling him when he was very young, don't go in the screen, you know, just go back to yourself, you know, otherwise you get lost. And this is the example we are saying there. But in some ways, it's not a question to go to the light, is that light, this particle of light, this pixel, is everywhere. It's everywhere, absolutely everywhere, you know. So even if you are in this scary movie, you can watch all this, you know. And if you are not lost in the scariness, you are able to recognize the pixel within the image. And automatically, because this is like a united field of pixel, is one with your own. So there's no separation with this one inside you and the ones around you.
So what I'm hearing you say here is there's this other tradition called Advaita. Advaita Vedanta, and they use more of this analogy that you are the projector light coming from the projector, and that is God, and what you're seeing is an illusion almost. But what you're saying is no, it's a little bit more than that.
Yes.
Because the experience, the thing that's on the screen, is the thing itself as well.
Yeah, it exists also.
Yeah. So you can't just say that you're just a projector light. You're also like things have consequences, and you know, there's also a lot of beauty in the experiencing itself.
Exactly.
It becomes very dry if you just project your light. There's a reason you're watching a movie to start with, right?
Yeah.
And if you can somehow see that you're both the projector light and the movie, and there's actually no separation in between because everything is made of the same light.
Yeah, it's not the movie itself.
No.
It's the particles of light that animate life.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's a bit different.
Yeah.
And in Dzogchen they say it's the mother light and the sunlight.
Okay.
You know, but the one that's outside.
Yeah.
You know, it's like all mother, and then it comes inside. You recognize the one inside, it's the sun, but there's no separation. It's the same. And when you're sitting in a practice, you are there in contemplation of your true nature, then maybe you have you can see or feel, perceive, experience all those particles of light that animate all life, but they are outside you. But you have to realize that there is no separation between these ones and the one inside you.
Okay.
So it's the same. It's how the advanced practices with Togal and Yenti or dream practice develop. When you are in a dream, you know, or you are stuck in the image like in a movie, or you start to recognize the light within that.
Yeah. So it can seem like, oh, everything is just being either made inside my brain, and there's like this holographic world as a result of that, and it can also seem like you kind of too much into the outside world almost, and there is some balance there which can be harder to put into words.
Yes.
But here the experiencing is really important. There's something about that everything that's seemingly outside and inside are coming from the same light of some sort.
Yes.
And here it starts, the words start to fall apart in some sense, but at least for me, the acknowledgement and the humility of the fact that, wow, I can see color green in this water bottle, and I can say that I see the color green, but somehow I just know, I just experience it's green.
Yes.
And there's nothing in our theory of physics, as far as I know, which fully acknowledges how that happens. And on some level, I realize when I really experience it, all my thoughts about physics is experienced in the same way that I experience green. So on some level, this is almost more important in some way. That's at least my hunch. And that's what makes it very cool to explore stuff like this, in my opinion.
Yes. So as you develop the Dzogchen practice, then you come to more deeper understanding by your experience.
Yeah.
But can be applied after anything in life.
Awesome.
No need to blah blah blah.
Yeah. So maybe you can blah 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 to really build conviction that there's something here. At least for me, that's what I needed to do.
Yes.
And there's for me, it felt like there are very concrete, logical, philosophical arguments, like Derek Parfit, the illusion of identity, and stuff like that. And then you say, crap, okay, there really is something here, right? And then you gotta jump off the thinking wagon and actually do the practice.
A lot of in Dzogchen, one part of the direct introduction of your true nature is connected to the mind and this kind of explanation. But it's only one little part. No, from there, as you say, you have to move on, and get a direct experience, not at the mind level. Mind is only there. The intellectual mind is only there to understand.
Yeah.
So that you can accept and you can put energy into development.
Yeah. It's almost like when you say it's almost like talking about sex versus having sex. Yeah. Because like you can talk about it, you can realize that sex is probably awesome, right?
Yeah.
But then like your body needs to feel the sex.
Yes, exactly.
As well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You need to be incarnated.
Yeah.
Even this Dzogchen is perceived for many people something at the mind,
the
spaciousness, but no, it needs to be here.
Nice.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Oliver. It was great to exchange with you.